today we're going to talk a bit about names for boats, or our boat specifically.
Yep. We're here at the car driving, and it's a pretty common thing to talk about boats, of course, and moreover boat names when we're driving around.
Yeah, I get really bored in the car, so
It's a good place.
that's the reason. So let's get into it.
If you're tuning in the first time, we're building an aluminium sailing catamaran. Our focus is going to be on under $500,000 budget and really performance oriented, and the aim is to generate the energy that we need on board of the boat. Back to you.
Where should we start?
So boat names, it's a tricky one because it's gonna be with us for multiple years. I think the previous boats have been always super difficult to figure out a good name that everyone's happy with as well.
And it's a bit early on to think about this, but I'm kind of getting tired of saying the word aluminium for boats, and I kind of just want to give this baby a name early on, or at least have a few ideas.
And we've been bouncing around a lot of different ideas. So what we would like to do is a few different things. Either go with a name that's Finnish. We're Finnish. It's a lovely language, difficult language. I don't know, lovely might be different, a weird word to say, but Finnish word might be one thing. Or alternatively, could be something related to New Zealand and the language Maori there as well. Or a combination of both.
Yeah. I like lists, so let's make a list. Can you make like a thing here between us that has all the must-haves? Let's see if you can edit.
Yeah.
It needs to be short,
Yes.
so I don't want like a 3-word name.
Yeah, definitely not. And it needs to be short so that it's easy to pronounce over VHF as well.
That's my second point.
Okay.
It needs to be easy to pronounce and easy to spell out.
Yeah.
So
Our names are plenty difficult already.
Yeah.
And our dogs' names and everything, so saying that to customers are...
exactly. So if you know Finnish language, it's not the easiest for a lot of non-native speakers to write, spell out, and even the pronunciation might get people a bit confused.
Yeah.
So that actually rules out most of the Finnish language words.
Yeah.
Unless, so those are a couple of must-haves. Nothing gimmicky or...
Yeah, it's not gonna be...
Not like a joke.
Yeah, not a joke type of a name.
serious name.
Serious name, serious, beautiful, a bit feminine would be nice, potentially.
Yeah, that would be nice that it would somehow incorporate our story or where the boat has been built, or kind of the background of it all, that it has a bit of meaning other than being a beautiful word for a boat.
Yeah.
And we have a few ideas that we can share in a second, but maybe we can walk through names of boats we've had before.
Yeah.
You can do that because you've pretty well. I named the last one.
So, if we start back in the days, it's almost, 20 years ago. My first boat was a 20-feet boat. It was named Ophelia. Ophelia, essentially in Finland. It was a teenage, first time drunk type of a drink in the, I think, 50s, 60s, 70s.
Is it like a sweet wine?
Yeah, it's like a berry wine, and that many teenagers got drunk the first time. So that's the starting point. I didn't name it. That was the name that the boat already had, and I just decided to keep it.
Did you know what the real meaning of Ophelia is?
No
or where
idea.
it comes from?
No idea.
Well, it's a Greek feminine name meaning help, aid, or benefit. And it's most famous as the tragic noblewoman in Shakespeare's play Hamlet, who goes mad and drowns.
Oh, that was an
The boat didn't drown,
No,
at
it
least
didn't drown.
as far as we know.
But I was practicing with it a lot, so I
Yeah.
could have.
And then what was the second one?
Second one was then Blossa. And Blossa is once again the same nautical alcoholic theme continues. Blossa is spiced hot red wine in Finland. 15% alcohol, kind of a clue wine type of a product overall. So once again, that's something that we actually decided to name the boat. I have no idea where that name came from.
I think I know the story.
Oh yeah, actually.
Yeah, I can tell the story because I'm better at that than you. So you bought the boat at the end of the season in Finland, so it was like beginning of the season.
No, end of the season. It was literally end of October.
Yeah, and well, you were sailing it from where to Helsinki?
From like on the other coast of Finland, so quite far away, like a 4-day sail away from Helsinki.
And I think it was quite a horrible trip because it was snowing.
Yeah, when we went to the boat, it had like 10 centimeters of snow on top of it when we left. And then once we were a couple days in, the engine cut off completely, and we needed to get a local, whatever you call it, authorities to help us and tow us to the nearest port. And then we needed to get the boat back to Helsinki by an actual car or lift.
Yeah. And fun fact, I think blossa is also a Swedish word for wind somehow.
And of course we actually drank blossa as it was really cold during that trip as well, so that's kind of why we decided to name it blossa. It took a few months to get the boat back to water, but eventually we made it.
So then the most recent boat we had, so our Veneto first 36.7, I think it took us a while to come up with a name. And then we thought we had a great name, and then we saw another boat with that name.
Yeah.
And then we were like, oh.
Yeah, a bit more to the story. We decided to name it Asahi during the trip because we couldn't come up with anything else.
Well, we decided because we had seen once upon a time a beautiful boat that was named Asahi.
Yeah.
And then we were like, oh, that's a really great name. And we Googled it and we were like, Asahi obviously is a Japanese beer, but it also means something like sunrise or sunset or something like really
Japanese,
beautiful. But go ahead.
Yeah, but then once we had decided on the name, finally, probably the last day of the sail, and came to the new marina that we had our boat in, we literally docked the boat, and I don't know, was it you who jumped out of the boat and saw?
Oh my God, Asahi is there!
Exactly, just the opposite. There was a boat named Asahi, so of course we had to drop it.
Yeah, so then the search started again, and I think we had kind of decided that we wanted to continue on the theme of alcohol.
Yeah.
It's not like we're crazy drunks, it's just somehow come into play every time. And we were just Googling and researching and trying to come up with names in different languages that would not be like obviously like pointing to any alcoholic drink, that would somehow associate with sailing and the beauty of it and kind of continue on that tradition that we had with the previous boat names. And the Finnish language is not maybe the best for boat names either, so we were kind of already looking away from Finnish language and looking at all the different languages around, and then we came up with brilla, which is an Italian word for tipsy or like slightly tipsy, kind of happy, just in that perfect state. And then brilla also kind of would mean, I think it was in Swedish or something, like shiny, kind of bright, brilliant, and that kind of thing. So that's how we came up with brilla. So we have Ophelia, blossa, and brilla.
Yeah. And we're not necessarily stuck with that alcoholic
I
theme.
think the alcohol thing can now go.
Yeah,
like we're more serious.
Yeah,
now.
we've covered that, and I think we want to get something a bit more meaningful for the boat. So although nice sundowner at a boat, it's part of the lifestyle as well and everything, but I think we want to go now with something that has a bit more meaning as we're kind of venturing into the new whole world of bigger boat, living on a boat, and
So let's talk about the options
Yeah.
that we have.
I think before we decided that we're gonna do the boat or build the boat in New Zealand, we were more looking at like Finnish names and maybe a bit of Japanese and other kind of inspiration. I think we came up with a few potential ones.
Yeah, can you use that thing again between us? Well, one of the first ones we talked about was Ava or Eva, which is a Finnish name for a girl, but it also means, what does it mean actually in English? What's the...
Like wide open ocean, you see the horizon with wide open ocean or something like that.
Yeah, open sea, open water, wide open landscape. Yeah.
When something is really open, whether it's a landscape or sea, you can call it this is the ocean or whatever.
And that's spelled with AAVA, so double A at the start. Yeah. Which would probably cause a little bit of confusion. Also, this would be probably a very common name for a boat in Finland.
Yeah, definitely. But of course, abroad.
Yeah,
I don't know.
exactly. But it would never be, or well, I think it's a lovely name, but I would like to have a name that is the only boat with that name in any given marina, and in Finland that wouldn't be. So yeah, that was the first option.
Yep. What else in Finnish? I think
Sisu.
Sisu. Yeah, I think there's one boat called Sisu, which was
A
it
beautiful one.
like a Balance 500
Balance or
was it Privilege?
or Privilege or something, or a katana, or I don't remember what it was.
And those who don't know what Sisu means, it kind of means the Finnish strength and stamina.
Grit.
Like
There's no direct translation for it.
They make candies with it. They make movies with the name. It's kind of.
It's just like a description of the Finnish mindset of grit and sticking with it. And I love the pastels, Cecil, like those little sweets. I don't have them in the car now, but I eat like a packet a day, which reminds me we need to stock the boat with Cecil, even if we don't call it Cecil.
Yeah, and everyone else will hate them.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. But yeah, Sisu, S-I-S-U. A nice name. A little bit more masculine word, but maybe like neutral, gender neutral name. But it's a shame that we know already a boat with that name, in a sense.
We decided that hey, we're gonna build the boat in New Zealand. You started looking at different options on how could we combine anything from New Zealand and Finland, because obviously it's gonna be the boat built in New Zealand by two Finns and sailing Finns and all that. In New Zealand, of course, you have the Maori language, Te Reo Maori or whatever that was called, and that's something that is quite interesting as well and provides a lot of additional ideas of what names we could actually use. So we're thinking that we might consider some names from the Maori language or Finnish language, and then you actually came up with one really good one that combines both.
Yeah, so the name would be Koru, K-O-R-U. At least that's how it's spelled in Finnish, and I think that's how it's also spelled in Maori. So in Finnish, that means like a jewel, basically. And in Maori, and if there's someone who actually speaks Maori watching, please correct us if we're wrong. But it means loop or coil. So it's like a spiral shape. And then it would symbolize a new life, growth, hope, peace, perpetual movement, new beginnings, growth, return to origin. They're actually driving, overtaking
people, sorry. That would fit quite nicely.
You could actually even have I never actually saw the shape.
Symbol as well.
It's like a
you can have that.
spiral kind of thing.
So the Sailing Finns logo might actually even change that one.
As you can tell, that's probably our favorite at the moment.
Yeah.
So
combine nicely Finland and New Zealand, and also talk about the new beginnings and like change that we're doing in our lives with the whole boat build and moving along as well.
So two things. If you like that name, or if you like any of the previous names,
Yeah.
please comment
Comments.
below. Or if you are from New Zealand and or speak Maori and know this is what Google tells us it means, but if you actually know, is it a commonly used word? Is it something that's very core to the kind of culture? Does everyone know it? That would be interesting. One more direction that we can take is like treats or cookies, because both of our dogs are named after Finnish cookie brands. So Faso and Doris, they're both cookies or biscuits.
Faso here, Doris here.
Yeah, they are in the back seat, but you can't really see them. So we had a few things in mind. We had domino, which is obviously what a domino is, but it's also a cookie. Very, very, very popular cookie in Finland. Or dakapo, which is like a chocolate bar.
My favorite.
His favorite. It's got like rum in it, and yeah, it's a very old school chocolate bar. But I think dakapo means captain or something, and it might have some kind of
mafia underground
kind of, or like drug. I don't think we're allowed to say that word. Beep. So not sure if that would be very popular with the coastal guard.
Yeah.
And then I had written down laku. I think I never spoke to you about that, but that's like licorice.
Yeah.
But that would probably mean that the boat would need to be quite dark colored as well. Which,
it will be pure aluminium. We're not going to paint it that much, so there could be something there as well.
Yeah, but those are the top options. But obviously, any new ideas are very, very welcome.
Exactly.
So comment below, or if you liked one of the options. If you hated one, tell us, but please be kind.
And the new suggestions are welcome. And if we actually would end up choosing a name that you guys propose in the comments, we'll figure out some good reward for you guys. You can come sailing for the first test sail, or we'll figure out something. But there's going to be a long time for that, or you can come and see and do some welding if you like.
Yeah.
Alright, that's all for today.
That's all for today. We'll keep brainstorming.
Sounds good.
Bye.